actually thought this weekend was going to be a light baking weekend, and I didn't think I had much to do, but things have been handed to me. Since I didn't have much planned, I decided that I was going to attend a sweet starter for the first time, so I did, and oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I put it together yesterday, and it is super duper ready to go, and I'm really, really excited to use it. I love that. It is so like just thick and like webby. I am here for it. So I'm going to once again make cinnamon rolls. I've tried 2 different recipes, and I'm gonna make this 3rd one, and then I'm gonna decide which one I like the best. I am excited and ready to see how it goes. The first step was to get the starter out of the jar, which was harder than I thought it would be, and I felt kind of silly about it, but it's fine. It's okay. I did eventually switch to my hands, which was much more effective at getting it out of the jar, and it came out pretty nicely. It ended up being about 230 grams of starter. After that, I added in about 260 grams of slightly warmed milk. I did try to mix them, but it did not combine super well, so I just went ahead and added the rest of the stuff in. That was 520 grams of flour, 90 grams of sugar, about a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Next time I might try cinnamon though, just for funsies. And then 10 grams of salt. And then I began to mix. Once it became too difficult to use my whisk, I changed to my hand as I usually do. And then I went to flour my surface to begin the kneading process. Love that plop. And now we knead forever. Yay. Apparently the crucial part of my baking process is forgetting at least one thing. Forgot to add the butter. So we're gonna knead that in real quick. And then we'll get back to kneading. Now we knead for a long time. Maybe one day I'll get a new recipe right the first time. Maybe, but definitely not today, so it's fine. I ended up kneading for a grand total of roughly 15 minutes to get my dough to the consistency I wanted, and then I let it bulk ferment for about 7 hours before it was ready. It was 90 grams of butter, by the way. The dough itself was a little extra stiff, which was fine. It did come out, and it was such a nice consistency. I did forget to film myself using my rolling pin to get everything all rolled out, but it felt so nice and it just looked perfect. I was so excited. I began to go ahead and fill my dough to make my cinnamon rolls. I added roughly 90 grams of butter. It's supposed to be room temperature, but you know, life is life. And then a mixture of 200 grams of brown sugar and 16 grams of cinnamon. And then I rolled it up to the best of my ability because I am still learning, and that's okay. Look at that cute roll. After that, we went to proof on the counter for about 2 hours and then a cold proof until the morning.